Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be talking about childhood wounds that we carry into adulthood and how we can heal from them. Sometimes when we bring up the subject of healing, wholeness to grown-ups, it's almost like, what are we really talking about? We don't realize how much our background and upbringing influences our experiences in our daily lives. Sometimes the experience can be positive and unfortunately negative, which is the case of many people because of how flawed the society can be and because of some wrong mindsets that might be passed in the early years of bringing up a child. And that's why the first 5 years of a child's life is very important and it can shape everything. A lot of adults have to spend time on learning certain behaviors that they adopted while growing up. There won't be so much emphasis on healing and wholeness if in the early years of a child they can be taught the right way to think and the right way to feel and the right way to express. This subject is really important to me because a lot of people are carrying baggages from their upbringing without even realizing it. Some childhood hurts that can show up in adulthood include difficulty expressing emotions, low self-esteem, fear of rejection or abandonment, people-pleasing syndrome, constant comparison. These things can lead a person to believing lies about themselves, like they're not enough, they're not needed, they don't belong where they are, their feelings don't matter, which is the experience of most people on this side of the world. A lot of people think that suppressing pain would suffice, but an unhealed wound will always resurface in various ways. And that's why we need to have these conversations more often. For proper emphasis and to bring a fair balance to this topic, we're in no way trying to say that parents are to be blamed for the outcomes of their children. Growing up, what I realized is that if my parents knew better, they would do better. Although there are extreme cases of the way some parents raise their children, but that's not the emphasis of today's video. The essence of this video is to create an awareness, especially for those who have dealt with a lot of negativity while growing up and it entered into adulthood and affected their outcomes and results in life. It's just to encourage those who might have had to face these challenges to embrace the journey of healing and getting into a place of wholeness. I faced a lot of issues like this. For instance, people pleasing, which dealt with my peace. I felt like I just had to be everything for everyone, which is a very unhealthy way of thinking. There was also this fear of making mistakes, like I just had to do everything right. Like I can remember one story while we were in church. I think I was like 8 years old. They were taking the Holy Communion. So I was like, God, let me just hold this thing well so that it will not fall, it will not pour. Unfortunately for me, it spilled on my clothes in that moment when I was trying to be the most careful. Oh, I collected shouts that day. There was even another time that I was sweeping my house and the broom mistakenly opened the chair, like there was a hole in it. Like I felt like the world had ended because if my dad finds out, like that chair was expensive. If my dad finds out that this chair has this hole, like I am gone from the face of the earth. Funny enough, the hole was there before I even swept. It's later I even found out. So this is just my situation. I can just imagine the situations of other people. Some people, if they dare make a mistake or do something wrong, it might just be a simple thing. They might not live to see the dawning of the next day. On this side of the world, things are very different, but thank God for the awareness that is coming more and more, and parents are paying more attention to the essentials of a child in their early developmental stage. We have people who come from backgrounds that comparison is the constant language that you hear. Like, can't you be like this person? Can't you be like this person? I've seen a lot of parents converse with their children in this way. Like, you cannot just be like this person. As much as it does not look serious, it has a serious effect on the outcome of that child. On this side of the world, it's like an everyday experience to be talked down on, and it has done a lot of damage to people. I'll be sharing some ways that might help you to heal if you face these issues that have affected your outcome. So number one, identify the behavior, or rather the mindset that you feel is an area of concern. And this is by taking proper inventory of what you have in your mind. Number two, which is the most important, is to reparent yourself. Reparenting yourself basically means teaching yourself the right things that you're to think about and the right way to feel, the right way to express your emotions. One of the sweetest parts of growing up is realizing that you can decide what you want for yourself, and that helps us to stop playing the blame game, because the blame game rids you of the responsibility of healing. And if you don't heal, who is going to heal? Yes, we live in a broken society, but you don't have to stay broken. And the final thing I'll be saying for this video is to seek professional help in severe cases. When you feel like you can't handle this alone, please reach out for help. The journey of healing is so much faster when you have someone that can help you out. As much as we say that there are a lot of bad people around, there are still good people that can help you. And of course, no one can do the healing for you, but it's just to hold your hand and walk you through that journey of healing. So in conclusion, remember that your experience does not define your outcome and should not define your identity. A lot of people like putting their experiences as tags on their identity. So maybe you've had struggles in the past, maybe with relationships, and you're someone who suffers from fear of rejection. You just feel like you're not liked. So please make sure that you don't allow your experience to shape your future and to shape who you are. Ensure you are deliberate about taking steps that will help you to become whole. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped to create an awareness that you can move past childhood hurts, childhood struggles, and traumas. We are in a broken society, but you don't have to stay broken.